Hello viewers, I'm Rohit Khurana from Intellect Digest. In this video I'm going to give you a detailed review of the NXG Xfab 2 Mini. This is a 5-inch Android phone which is a dual SIM phone. It's something in the phablet segment. It comes in between the phone and tablet. It gives a large 5-inch screen display and this is an IPS display. The interesting value proposition of this device is that it has a QHD. This is not a full high definition. This is somewhere in between the high definition and the QVGA. This is 960 by 540 pixel display resolution. Looks quite vibrant as well as quite responsive. This device has been priced somewhere close to 13,000 rupees, which is a very decent value proposition. The MRP is 15,000, but the normal online price you will find it somewhere close to 12 to 13,000 rupees. Let us get started and talk about the most practical aspects which you might consider before buying a phone. Let's start with the size of the phone. So first of all, this phone looks quite good and the size of the phone is 5 inches. It is slightly large, but you can easily hold it in one hand and you can operate it. My thumb can cross all the edges of this phone, so it's not a big deal for using this phone with one hand. But it's quite large and interesting form factor. As you can see, it's quite tall and the display aspect ratio is also quite good for watching videos as well as movies. The thickness of the phone is somewhere close to 10.2 millimeters. The use of material on this phone looks quite premium, although this is plastic, but it comes with metallic paint like finish. So this silver you see is metallic paint like. Also, let me give you a quick hardware tour of this phone. So at front you have a physical home button in the middle and two touch buttons here. There is a front facing camera over here, normal speaker on the top. On the right hand side you have a power or wake up key, and just below it you have a volume rocker. Quite neat designing. On the top you have a 3.5 mm audio jack. The left side is totally clean. On the rear you have an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash. There is a speaker mesh at the bottom, and on the bottom you have a normal micro USB port for data transfer as well as charging, and there is a mic hole over here. Here is a small indent for opening the back flap. Let me open the flap and show you what lies beneath. So when we remove the flap, this is actually plastic with good quality finish over here. You have a large 1900 mAh battery. This battery should last for around 1 full day of usage if you are a moderate user. If you are a light user, it may last little longer. Here you have two SIM card slots, SIM 1 and 2. These are normal size SIM, so you don't need to get your SIM card cut to place it in here. So SIM 1, SIM 2, and here you have a micro SD card slot. As an offer, they are bundling a 4GB micro SD card along with this phone. There is 4GB internal memory, so you can additionally add 4GB card. Out of the internal memory, about 1.6 GB is available to user. Rest is used by the operating system. Talking of the screen and display resolution, as you can see, the screen is quite vibrant and gives very good color reproduction. For the budget in which it falls, it gives quite vibrant colors. As you can see, the blacks are very rich and deep black, so the color reproduction is very impressive. This is an LCD display which is quite good, and the definition or the resolution of the display is QHD, which is 960 by 540 IPS capacitive. This is a 5-point multi-touch screen. We have tested it with the multi-touch tester, and you can use up to 5 inputs, so you can play multi-touch games, multiplayer games, etc. very easily on this device using this touch screen. The quality of material also is quite decent, I must say. It's not too good, it's not too bad, but for the budget segment it is bang for the buck. We also tested the camera by clicking a few pictures. The camera quality seems to be quite decent, or I would say moderate. The pictures come out to be quite clear and you can even read the text on the pictures. I have clicked a few pictures with this. I also shoot a small video to test what is the video resolution it supports. Comes out to be that it supports high definition video recording in 720p. You can select between the video mode, panorama mode, and the still mode. In the video mode you can select the quality of video recording to be fine if you want to record in 720p. Otherwise this is high, which is VGA, and you can go even smaller. So the max you can get is 720p, which is in fine resolution. I've tested by transferring this file to the computer and then playing it, and checking the display resolution, which comes out to be 1280 by 720, which is quite good for a budget segment phone. This is a dual SIM phone, and as they claim, both the SIMs can support 3G at the same time. I have not been able to test this thing, but if they claim so, I believe that they are providing this feature. The response on the touchscreen is quite fluid. As you can see, there is no problem whatsoever, and there is no noticeable lag when you move your screens. There is no trouble in accessing the features on the touchscreen. The buttons at the bottom are also quite responsive. As you can see, they are pretty well, and the quality of the buttons on the side is also quite good. So in terms of buttons as well as touch quality, it scores quite good. When it comes to video playback quality, let me quickly play a video to show you how loud the speakers are and how well is the video playback on the screen. So I'll play a video from our YouTube channel itself, a previous video.
Hello viewers, I'm from Intellect. Today I'm going to give you some quick tips and tricks of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2.
So as you can see, the quality of video playback and the color reproduction is quite accurate, and as you can see, you can very easily consume multimedia information on this device. The sound which is coming from the speaker mesh at the rear is also quite adequate to consume information. But there is one downside when it comes to the audio quality. The supplied earphones are not very loud. Although the quality is quite good, we have tested it with radio as well as MP3 tracks and the video playback. The loudness is something which could have been better. Otherwise, the quality of earphones as well as quality of sound is quite okay. So if you're a music buff, you may find them to be inadequate for your taste. When it comes to call and signal quality, there is no problem or no major problem with this device. It gives a decent in-call voice clarity, so you can use it for normal calling purposes at ease. There's no problem whatsoever. Talking about the specification of this device, a big plus which comes with this device is that it has 1 GB of RAM compared to most of the devices in this budget segment which offer 512 MB of RAM. This works at ease. As you can see, the performance is quite good besides being a high definition display because there is plenty of RAM. As you can see, there are many applications running, including some games and benchmarking tools, and still the phone is responding quite well. This is because it has good amount of RAM. There is a 1.2 GHz Cortex A9 processor which is powering this phone. There is 4 GB internal memory, and it gives a decent Antutu benchmark score of close to 6000. I'll just show you the benchmarks. So this is 6019. It's not the best in the segment, but it is quite decent when it comes to the devices in sub 15,000 segment. Also, I'll show you the benchmark scores on Nina Mark. So if you're a gamer and you're considering this phone for gaming purposes, you can also consider this phone. In our test, it gave us a score of around 20 frames per second. Let us run the benchmark again. So as you can see, it's rendering the graphics quite well without much noticeable lag, and the quality of graphics is also quite good. So this time the results are coming out to be 18.6. In our previous run it came out to around 20 point something, 20.4 frames per second in our last run. So this is not bad. I would not say it's not a very high graphic phone, but it is quite good when it comes to playing moderate level games. It can play Temple Run 2 without any drama or any problem. I just tested it. I'll do it again for you. So here we have the Temple Run 2, which is one of the latest games. This is not very graphic heavy game, but still quite good to test whether the performance of the graphics as well as the screen is good enough or not. You can see it's rendering the graphics quite decently. There is no problem while playing this game. This is the version 2 of Temple Run. So when it comes to gaming, you can play moderate games on this device. We have also shown you the benchmarks. The software version that you get on this phone is again a plus. You get the Android Jelly Bean right out of the box, so you don't need to wait for updates. This is running 4.1.1 right out of the box, so this is quite good. When it comes to the software, you get the goodness of Google Now, which is integrated into Jelly Bean. What it provides you is voice recognition features. Let me quickly give you a demo. Weather outside.
It's 16 degrees with rain in New Delhi.
So as you can see, it can sense your location and sense your voice and tell you what is the weather outside. You can also use it for navigation, opening apps, etc. Set alarm for 7 p.m.
Setting alarm.
So this is the goodness of Google Now, which gives you some voice command based features, and you can have many other applications and features such as creating folders on your home screen using the Google Android Jelly Bean features. So this is what you can do with the Xfab Mini. All in all, it has been priced in a very value for money proposition. It gives good display resolution, good software version, decent graphics, good screen to consume videos as well as multimedia, dual SIM option with 3G. What you get in the box is this device with a 1900 mAh battery. You also get this normal to micro USB data cable for charging as well as data syncing. You get a USB wall charger, these standard 3.5mm earphones. Since these are standard earphones and they come with mic, so you can use them for calling as well as for audio. If you like to replace them with some other earphone, these are 3.5mm standard jack, so you can use any other 3.5mm standard earphones with this phone. You also get a free screen guard which fits very well on the phone, so you need not buy it separately. There is a user manual inside. So this is all what comes in a box with an additional 4GB SD card, which fits in the phone to increase some more memory, so you can put more videos and music etc. in your phone. This is all we have for you on the detailed review of the NXG Xfab 2 Mini. If you have any questions or queries, please feel free to drop a comment below. If you like our video, please press the like button below. This is Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.